Hello, I'm Angela Garry. I'm the author of Brave PAs, The Ultimate Guide to Being Outstanding in a Tough Job. It's a book specifically written for PAs and secretaries and administrative staff working in schools and in education. I'd like to tell you a bit about the book, if I may. I've been a PA and an administrator since the early 90s when I graduated from uni, and I've spent half my career working in corporate companies and the other half in education, in universities, colleges, training companies, etc. And in 2008 I started working in a school in Nottingham in England. I looked for a book to help me specifically in working in a school as a PA, but I couldn't find one. There was plenty of books out there for PAs and for admin staff and for secretaries, but nothing specifically for PAs and admins working in schools. In 2013 or thereabouts, my boss at that point started writing a book for head teachers called Brave Heads, and it had lots of different chapters within it on doing things in a different way, turning situations around, trying different things out, being innovative and different in running a school. And whilst he was writing it, Dave Harris, my boss, said to me jokingly one day, "Angela, we need a chapter in this on the importance of the role of the PA in a school." And I looked at him, I thought, Dave, that's not a chapter. You need a whole book on that. So he put his hand out and said, "Challenge extended." I gulped, grabbed his hand, shook it, and said, "Challenge accepted." I left the job in 2014, and Brave PAs was published in March 2015. My baby, my first ever book, and I'm so proud of it. It's the guidebook that I would have wanted to have given to me when I started working in the school. It's so many different aspects of working in a school that I'd never taken on, that I'd never realised before. Having worked in so many different roles in different organisations, you can have an idea of thinking, oh yeah, working in a school would be easy, it'll be great, short hours, long holidays. I think anybody who's working in a school realises there is so much to the job. So this was my way of putting together a book that, had I stepped back into that job again now, I would get this down off the shelf and be reading it to help me through the first couple of years at least in that job, because as we know, working in schools, every week is different, every day is different. So it's 48 chapters throughout the book, some short, some a few more pages. Every chapter's on a different topic, and they're all in some way related to some element of the role of being either a PA or a secretary or administrative officer or whatever your role is within the admin team in a school. I start out with the basic premise of we've all got a bravery bag, a little small bag that we carry around with us. We don't actually realise, most of us, that we have it. It's a bag that's either on your shoulder or it's hidden in your pocket, and it's filled with beads, your bravery beads. And every single one of these bravery beads has some different characteristic to it. It could be one of your skills, it could be one of your attitudes towards things, it could be one of the ways that you deal with things in a particular way, it could be one of your aspirations, it could be your expertise in a particular area. You have all of these different beads that you bravely pull out of the bag at different times when they're needed, in different situations, when you are faced with different challenges and problems throughout your school day. Each chapter in the book is titled Bravery is ... and then it's a term of some sort. So we have here, Bravery is encouraging PAs to meet and network. We also have Bravery is showing courage, courtesy and aspiration. So each chapter is something to do with the role, something to do with furthering you within your role. Bravery is learning something new every day, week and month, because that's what we're going to be doing throughout the entire time working in a school. Every week is different. And for those who've come from a corporate role thinking working in school will be dead easy, bravery is taking on tasks that wouldn't be expected in a corporate PA job. Like, little Jimmy comes to your room. He's been sent to see the head teacher. The head teacher's in a meeting for an hour or so, off-site. but he's been sent to see the head teacher. You can't send him back to his classroom. There's nowhere to send him. What are you going to do with little Jimmy for an hour in your office? Pull up a chair, get him somewhere to sit, get him to do something. Ideas are in here on what to do in that situation. Bravery is challenging habitual complainers and asking them for their solutions to an issue. So if you've constantly got people coming to your room complaining and moaning and griping and groaning about something, how to deal with them. There's a whole range of different chapters in here. So everyone is named, bravery is ... and then that's followed by the topic. You can flick through the book, you can read it in order if you want to, from start to finish. You can pick out a chapter of any sort that just appeals to you. There's also a very handy table at the back, over 3 pages or so, that details all of the different chapter titles, plus what they're actually covering. So, bravery is aiming high, which is actually the topic that's covered is being exceptional in your role. Bravery is angry calls, and that's looking at answering angry calls from parents. So you can work through this and think, oh, I'll use this topic this time, or this topic this time, or I'll look at this one here. So you can pick and choose your chapters to suit your needs as and when you're working. I've tried to keep it as inexpensive as possible. Brave PAs is $12.99. It's available on Amazon. I'll put links in the details below. Or you can contact me direct to arrange for a signed copy, which of course will make it worth so much more on your shelf. Ha ha. Well, or when you sell it on eBay later. Each book comes with a handy bookmark with some of the bravery titles on there. And that way you can at least remember whereabouts you were if you're sitting and reading it. I wouldn't sit and challenge you and say you've got to sit and read it in one go. Do a chapter every few days or so. 48 chapters, 39 weeks of the school year. You can work it out. You can easily fit it in by doing a chapter and a half or 2 chapters a week within your school year. So that's all I wanted to give you, just a quick overview of what the book's about. It's been getting some great reviews. We've had people within education calling it their PA Bible, people saying that they won't put it down, they'll keep it on their desk at all times, others saying this is exactly the thing that we've been looking for, which makes me so proud, because that's exactly what I was writing it for the purpose of thinking I needed a book when I started working in a school, and this was what I needed. So I really hope it can be useful to you in your job. Or that if you're leaving your job and moving on to other things, get a copy for the person who's going to come in and fill your shoes, because everybody needs a hand up in these days. So I hope you enjoy the book. If you do, please put a positive review on Amazon for me, and we can go from there, and you can always get in touch and anything. Okay? Thanks very much for listening. Bye-bye.